Have you ever scrolled through your feed, seen another launch, another promotion, another hustle win, and felt a quiet panic? Like you're on the sidelines, watching the race, and you didn't even hear the starting gun. That feeling? It's universal. But what if I told you that the timeline you're comparing yourself to is an illusion? That this very moment, where you feel like you're lagging, might be your greatest strategic advantage. A few years ago, I felt completely invisible in my own career. Everyone else was booming. I was just simmering. And it was in that quiet season that everything actually started to click. Today, I want to reframe this for you. By the end of this video, you'll have a new lens to view your journey, a simple three-part framework to navigate this phase, and the permission you need to trust your own pace. Let's talk about stealth mode. The problem isn't a lack of ambition. It's the soundtrack of success we've all been sold. We're taught that growth is loud. It's marked by announcements, metrics, and public validation. So, when our journey is quiet, internal, or full of private struggle, we misinterpret it. We call it falling behind. But why does the common hustle louder advice fail? Because it makes you focus on the noise, the output, instead of the internal engine. It encourages performance over progress. You end up broadcasting a version of success before you've even built a stable foundation. Have you ever posted a goal to make it feel real, only to feel the pressure of now having to perform for an audience? Let me tell you a quick story. When I first started this channel, I had a friend who launched with a massive splash. Ads, collaborations, the works. I saved, I planned, I wrote scripts in my living room with zero fanfare. For a year, it felt like I was building in a ghost town while they were headlining a festival. I was genuinely happy for them. But that voice was there. You're missing your moment. Here's the shift. What if you're not on a delayed timeline? What if you're in stealth mode? Think about it. What happens in stealth mode? Sensors are off. You're not broadcasting your position, but you are moving. You're gathering data, calibrating your course, and conserving energy for the right moment. There's a power in not being tracked by everyone else's expectations. The framework is simple. Prepare, integrate, launch. Not once, but in continuous cycles. The world sees the launch, but the prepare and integrate phases? Those are your stealth mode. That's where the real work lives. It's like an athlete in the off-season. The games are where they're seen, but the transformational work? That happens in the quiet gym at 5 a.m., in the film study, in the physical therapy. No headlines, just evolution. So, how do you operate in stealth mode? 3 actionable steps. Step 1. Define your classified project. Stop chasing generic goals. Name your stealth mission. Is it mastery of SQL in Q4? Or develop a prototype for the local farmers market? This isn't for your LinkedIn headline. This is your internal North Star. Write it down somewhere only you see. Step 2. Implement silent running hours. This is protected, distraction-free time for your classified project. No social media, no reporting to others. Just pure, unobserved execution. Even 90 minutes, 3 times a week, creates immense compounded progress. What's one high-focus task you can move forward in silence this week? I worked with a client. Let's call her Maya, a teacher in Ohio who felt stuck while friends changed careers loudly. Her classified project was the transition plan. For 8 months, her silent running hours were for an online certification and building a portfolio site. She told no one. There was no brand-building phase. When she finally applied for jobs, she had a complete, polished body of work to present. She didn't just apply, she arrived fully formed. Step 3. Conduct weekly intelligence briefings. This is a solo review. Every Friday, ask yourself, what did I learn about my craft and myself this week? What's my next micro-target? This turns random effort into strategic momentum. You're not just working, you're gathering intelligence for your own mission. Let's recap. First, we identified the problem, mistaking quiet progress for falling behind. Second, we made the shift to the stealth mode mindset, where preparation is power. And third, we laid out the steps. Define your classified project, protect your silent running hours, and conduct your weekly briefings. Here's a question for you to reflect on. If you knew, for certain, that no one was watching or judging your progress for the next 6 months, what would you start building? The most resilient structures are built on solid ground, not on a stage. This phase you're in isn't a pause in your story. It is a crucial, powerful chapter. Trust the quiet. You are integrating, not disintegrating. I'd love to hear from you. In the comments, share one word that describes what you want to cultivate in your stealth mode. Is it focus? Mastery? Clarity? Let's get a quiet conversation going. If this reframe resonated with you, please like this video. It helps the channel grow, which means I can keep making content for this community focused on sustainable success. And if you're ready for the next step, in my next video, I'm breaking down the exact integration phase checklist, how to know when you're truly ready to move from stealth mode to your launch. You won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching. Remember, the comeback is always quieter than you think. I'll see you in the next one.